Welcome and thanks to each of you for joining us this morning for the 2021-22 End of School Year Program and Staff Celebration. I am your proud Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Woodson, and as much as I wish we could all be together at North Central for the program this year, the North Central Auditorium construction renovations will prevent us from convening together. We are excited, however, to continue the viewing parties, and we hope you share pictures on Washington Township social media using the hashtag WTEOY22. Our amazing school board shares in congratulating the entire staff for a successful school year. They have recognized and appreciate the ongoing support all staff are giving to make sure our schools are successful. It is an understatement that this past school year hasn't been a continued challenge with impacts from the pandemic. In my short remarks this morning, however, I want to focus on the positive celebrations that have emerged out of the challenging yet rewarding school year. The Washington Township staff family continues to be resilient, and I appreciate everyone going above and beyond to support students, families, and each other. District celebration highlights from this school year are abundant. I'm going to give a quick summary of them, and then we will share celebrations from each of the schools, as well as staff and students. District-wide, this is the first year we have been in person for school for the whole school year since the 18-19 school year, and that certainly is a celebration. Our transportation department was restructured this year to improve efficiency and supports to our families. We established milestone bonuses for the first time to recognize and reward staff for their years of service to Washington Township. Washington Township staff was extended an unlimited $500 new employee referral bonus opportunity. 62 staff positions were added from the 2020 operating referendum based on feedback from staff for the best ways to support our students. And another 84 staff positions were added this year from the ESSER federal dollars to support our students and schools. This is the third consecutive year of record high compensation increases for staff, and we're very proud of that. This year, Washington Township expanded mental health and telemedicine supports for teachers. We are successfully implementing 16 active construction projects, which exceed over $300 million. That represents almost 200 prime contractors, and we are achieving nearly $1 million of those project funds in diverse supplier commitments. We are seeing emerging promising practices with teaching and learning that are closing the racial achievement gap. Almost $500,000 were allocated this school year directly to teachers who requested funds through the Elevate grants for books, STEM materials, social emotional learning supports, and professional development. We launched district-wide staff affinity spaces, as well as student affinity and advocacy clubs. 14 teachers are obtaining their E&L licensure at Purdue with tuition support and reimbursement from a Washington Township grant. In addition to these amazing district level celebrations, as I shared, we also have staff, school, and student celebrations to share with you also. Take a peek and cheer loudly when a celebration is shared from your staff or your school. Congratulations to the entire staff family for this collection of celebrations from this year. It takes the entire village to make our schools successful. Unfortunately, not all staff members are able to celebrate with us today. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor the members of the Washington Township family that we have lost this school year. Today's recognitions and awards are supported by companies who support today's program as a way to appreciate Washington Township staff through awards, trophies, medallions, cash awards, gift cards, and special surprise gifts for our staff that we will mention throughout the program. Thank you to Champion Dealership, the Falcon Family, Sullivan Commercial, Herff Jones, AIG Retirement Services, Teachers Credit Union, and Bose McKinney and Evans for your tremendous support of Washington Township Schools. Before we start our program this morning, I invited a special guest to share a few words with the Washington Township staff family. Today, I am honored that our guest is not only a North Central alumni, but also a longtime supporter. Indianapolis native Jake joined the IndyCar Radio Network as a pit reporter for the 2007 Indy 500. After a variety of network assignments in 2008, Query joined IndyCar Radio Network full-time in 2009. He serves as a turn announcer for all Indianapolis Motor Speedway events and rotates between turns and pits for all other IndyCar Series races. In addition to his IMS radio network responsibilities, Jake also co-hosts an afternoon sports talk show and contributes on the NBC Sports Network broadcast for the Indy Lights. Jake Query is a proud product of Indianapolis and North Central High School. He was also inducted into the North Central Hall of Fame in 2020. Mr. Jake Query, welcome to the Washington Township Year-End Program.
Dr. Woodson, thank you so much, and to all of you, good morning. Or as my North Central High School principal back in 1991, Dr. Eugene White used to say, good morning. A couple of things I'd like to address this morning. First off, now, only a few of you probably even get that reference, but nonetheless, I want to thank all of you for your time this morning and for your time to Washington Township Schools. My name is Jake Query, as Dr. Woodson had told you, and I'm a proud graduate, 1991, of North Central High School before joining a media career here in Indianapolis throughout sports radio and television. But everything began for me back really in the summer of 1978. That was the year that my parents made the decision to move our family back here to Indianapolis, their hometown, so that we could go to Washington Township Schools. And I matriculated all the way through Washington Township, beginning in kindergarten in Mrs. Hanoi's class at Allisonville Elementary School. Go Explorers, which were the Rockets back then, and now they're the Explorers. I don't really understand that. And then on to Eastwood Middle School before, in the fall of 1987, joining here at North Central High School before graduating, as I'd mentioned, in 1991. But to me, in a life that has been so rich and I've been so blessed with so many gifts, that was the biggest gift that anybody could have given me. From the people that I went to school with, but most importantly, the educators and the support staff in its entirety throughout Washington Township Schools. You know, I can remember in the first semester of my freshman year, and walking into North Central, I can still get that same feel, that excitement, a little bit of nerves, the buzz of becoming a Panther and seeing everything taking place around me. And my homeroom back then was second period of my freshman year, Rick Stover's algebra class. Yeah, I came home with a whopping 28% in that class. Things got off to a bit of a rough start, admittedly, but nonetheless, there was something about homeroom. That was the place in second period where you met, because that was where all of the important announcements were made, and everything that you needed, you went over every day in your homeroom. And when I think about Washington Township Schools, this really is kind of the homeroom for all students. And the fact that this is the place where it all begins. It's the beginning of the day for you in terms of your life. For me, I saw it just in terms of the chemistry and the camaraderie of the support staff, not only the teachers, but Tom Greenwood, who was the janitor at Allisonville Elementary School and was a grandfather-like figure for all of us, to Susie and Don Hale, who drove the buses for us so that we could go to extracurricular activities at North Central High School, and then, of course, the outstanding teaching, education, and curriculum that I undertook. I realize that for all of you, like all of us, each day going into work at times probably just feels routine. You're just waiting till you can get to spring break or the holiday break or whatever the next semester break may be. I understand that. That's the reality of life. But the important thing is this: for all of the kids of Washington Township, for those kids who are getting that opportunity like I was so fortunate to get back in the fall of 1978, the reality is this is their homeroom. And you're setting them off now in their ways, giving them the tools, giving them all the utensils, the life lessons, and most importantly, the love and support that is so necessary and will become so critical for them throughout the course of their life. It's true, I graduated over 3 decades ago from North Central, but a small piece of me is still inside of this school. And just like that, when they tell me that it's time to wrap up because the bell is sounding, the reality is that North Central is still a big part of me. And I know with each and every kid here that they're going out to take advantage of the same opportunities that I had. Thank you for all of your work. Thank you for everything you do. Enjoy the morning, and congratulations to our award winners that will be given prizes and different recognition throughout the course of this morning. Thanks so much, and hail our Panthers. Hats off to thee.
Thank you, Mr. Creary, for taking time to share remarks with the Washington Township staff family. You will always be an important member of the Panther family. Even in the midst of continued challenges and complexities, we have so much to celebrate in Washington Township. You already know what time it is. It's time to celebrate our hardworking staff. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kaiser, who will help us honor our retirees. Go wild, go crazy at your viewing party when someone from your staff is recognized.
My name is Matt Kaiser, and I'm the Director of Human Resources. The first group to be recognized will be our retirees. We are incredibly grateful for their hard work, creativity, dedication, and we wish them well. As we send them off to the next phase of their life, we hope that this token of our appreciation will remind them of the years that they spent with us here in Washington Township. Each retiree will receive a special gift after each viewing party from their principal or their supervisor, sponsored by AIG Retirement Services. Today's program shows all retirees as of April 13th due to time needed to prepare this broadcast, and we will only recognize those who wanted to participate in this program. I'm announcing names in alphabetical order, and we ask that when your name is announced, that you stand so that we can celebrate you at your viewing party. Your principal or supervisor will share the token of appreciation with you as we read your information. Helene Otgill, librarian and department chair, North Central, 16 years. Mrs. Otgill has been a dedicated educator and school leader who always looked for new opportunities by which to support students and teaching and learning. Her efforts led to the growth, development, and fostering of the IB Personal Project and Panther Exploration Project. Her dedication to the young reader was demonstrated daily, and she collaborated with classroom teachers to make the learning experience more impactful. Kimbra Becker, music teacher, Fox Hill, 22 years. Kim Becker is a dedicated educator whose musical talent and passionate energy has positively impacted many Fox Hill students. She is always willing to go above and beyond and create engaging experience from students, from incorporating art and literature into her musical teaching, to developing proficient recorder players, to leading grade level musical performances, to even being a Washington Township mentor for Fox Hill students who need extra support. Her contributions are valued. Thank you, Kim. Jerry Bond, assistant garage supervisor, bus garage, 34 and a half years. We say thank you for having the love for transportation as a bus driver, a custodian, and a mechanic. Jerry always made sure that the wheels on the bus go round and round to get our students to and from school every day. We say thank you for all the steps you've done to make sure that our kids are safe, and we wish you the best. Joyce Click, choir teacher, North Central, 44 years. Mrs. Click has been a rock star in a department of stars. Her greatest praises can be shared by those who know her the best. Her former and current students know her to be caring, helpful, unassuming, and dedicated to her craft and her students. Brian Klaus, Chief of Police, security, 11 years. Chief Klaus was instrumental in the development of our Washington Township Police Department. He was dedicated and responsive to the needs of our schools and our community. We appreciate Chief Klaus's leadership over the years and his commitment to our community. Sabra Gage, Reading and Read 180 teacher, WTEA president, West Lane Middle School, 27 years. Sabra was a tireless advocate for students and teachers. She was very generous with her students and always made them feel special and unique. Sabra's classroom is a model of great teaching and great connections. She will be missed. Julie Grissom, 8th grade PE teacher, Eastwood, 25 years. Julie has served the Washington Township community through her diligent efforts in physical education at both Eastwood and at North Central. A consummate advocate for fitness with a passion for students, Julie worked tenaciously to serve her students. We appreciate all that she has done to support student fitness at Eastwood Middle School, and we wish her well. Tamara Huey, bus driver, transportation, 10 years. Tamara always wore a smile on her face, and she was a model for dependability that parents counted on every day, with a positivity that is contagious to staff and to students. Continue to be who you are in your next chapter. Enjoy, and we wish you the best. Beverly Hunick, speech pathologist, Crooked Creek, 18 years. Bev is more than a colleague to us at Crooked Creek. She is a dear friend. She is passionate about making a difference in the lives of everyone around her, especially in our students at Crooked Creek. Whether she is working on expressive language, social skills, or having a student master the DMR, she goes above and beyond to help her students succeed. Bev is a colleague that is one in a million. She is always there to lend an ear, give the most amazing hugs, tell you everything is going to be all right, and lift you up. Bev, we wish you the very best in your retirement. Know you are loved and will be missed dearly. And if you ever want to come give iLearn, we have a small group that is waiting for you. Karen Jacob, first grade teacher, Allisonville, 38 years. Karen is an NC graduate and state gymnastics winner from the 1976 North Central Panther team. She has dedicated her life to Washington Township and has taught first grade for nearly 40 years at Allisonville. Karen is an exceptional educator who has touched the lives of so many students and families throughout her career. Greg Johnson, data specialist, CEC, 36 years. Greg Johnson was dedicated to the students and families of Washington Township over the span of his 36 years of service. He was willing to do whatever it took to ensure success, including working in just about every position in the technology department. Greg's attention to detail and work ethic set a high bar, which earned him the Tech of the Year award and the Above and Beyond departmental awards. Congratulations, Greg. Kevin Jones, 8th grade social studies, Eastwood Middle School, 35 years. Mr. Jones has served as a leader in the social studies department for the last 35 years at Eastwood. He has mentored numerous teachers and thousands of students, cultivated curiosity and excellence in them through his inquisitive nature. He is an Eastwood legacy that will be impossible to replace, and we all wish him the most prosperous and restorative of retirements. Clover Lacey, custodian, Eastwood Middle School, 10 years. Mr. Lacey has always been an asset to our students, staff, and building. With a genuine heart for students, you can always count on Mr. Lacey to cultivate relationships with kids. His commitment was appreciated, and we wish him congratulations on his retirement. Johnny Mahone, warehouse manager, 40 years. Johnny served Washington Township for 40 plus years, an amazing accomplishment. During Johnny's time in Washington Township, he led and operated the district warehouse, providing schools with the necessary resources they need for students. Johnny, we appreciate your dedication to Washington Township. You will be missed. Mary Martin, Human Resources Coordinator and Administrative Assistant, CEC, 10 years. Mary Martin faithfully served and supported Washington Township staff in every way possible during her 10 years in the MSDWT Human Resources Department. Mary's kind and generous spirit will be missed by all who worked with her, and we wish her the best as she enjoys a well-deserved retirement full of friends and family. I love you, Mary. Rhonda Martin, third grade teacher, Allisonville, 18 years. Rhonda Martin has been a wonderful teacher at Allisonville for the past 18 years. She taught second grade for several years and then helped to start the kindergarten program at Allisonville a few years ago and is currently teaching third grade. Rhonda enjoys the humor in every situation and sees the best in every student that she teaches. We will miss having Mrs. Martin on our team at Allisonville Elementary. Jill Russell, math teacher, Spring Mill Elementary, 37 years. Jill Russell has been a longtime employee of MSDWT. She's taught at West Lane, Harcourt, and Spring Mill Elementary. Her logical, analytical brain, along with her passion for math, is among her many admirable characteristics. She has a huge heart and is always willing to help in any way she can. The new teachers refer to her as OG Jill because she is always available to answer questions and give them a broader perspective from her 37 years of experience. When it comes to creating a schedule, a spreadsheet, or collecting, analyzing student data, she is our go-to. She will be missed by the students and staff of Spring Mill Elementary School. John Stewart Mill, second grade teacher, Greenbrier, 35 years. Mr. Mill has been a dedicated teacher to the students here at Greenbrier. His empathetic approach to student needs has always left them feeling seen and heard throughout their time in his classroom. While bouncing around from primary to intermediate over the years, he has built lasting connections with teachers and staff and strong memories for students throughout the ages. Martin Sullivan, instructional assistant, Eastwood Middle School, 10 years. Thank you, Mr. Sullivan, for your willingness to support so many of our students who have a variety of needs. Over the years, you've been able to provide consistency for students and have been so valued by our team. We wish you all the best as you enter into this next chapter of your life. Sue Willis, bus driver, transportation, 47 years. Bus driver, 47 years. Phenomenal dedication to this district. For 47 years, parents could set their clocks to the pickup times of Sue Willis's students. Her loyalty has helped put parents and students' minds at ease, knowing that she would be there. You will be truly missed, Sue. Congratulations again to all retirees that were announced by April 13th. For all retirement announcements after April 13th, please stand at this time so each viewing party can celebrate you. For anyone retiring who is not included in the program, please contact HR to pick up your token of appreciation. Thanks again to all of our amazing retirees. And at this time, Dr. Taylor will join the program to announce our staff awards.
My name is Dr. Taylor, and I serve as your assistant superintendent. I'm excited and honored to recognize our classified employees of the year that were nominated from each school and each department. Each staff member being recognized will receive from their principal or supervisor a certificate to proudly display, a $25 gift card from TCU, and a special night out package value at $50 from Sullivan Commercial. When I announce your name, please stand up at your viewing party so we can celebrate this accomplishment with you. From Allisonville, Jasmine Walton. Clearwater, Colette Reno. Nora, Race Nelson. Greenbrier, Shelby Owens. Spring Mill, Jeremiah Ward. From Fox Hill, Susan Veith. Crooked Creek, Emily Reynolds. From Willow Lake, Ari Coronado. Eastwood, Braxton Newman. Northview, Jim Lopez Shue. West Lane, Kelly Clarkson. North Central, Connor Karwowski. JEL, Malini Pensado Martinez. Hilltop, Paula Brentz. Entire district support level, Jazz Wright and Albert Carpenter. And finally from CEC, Shomi Mukapade. We selected one outstanding first-year teacher from the elementary level and one from the secondary level from all the nominations received. Each outstanding first-year teacher will receive from their principal or supervisor a certificate, a $25 gift card from TCU, and a special night out package valued at $50 from Sullivan Commercial. When I announce your name, please stand up at your viewing party so we can celebrate this accomplishment with you. The Elementary Outstanding First Year Teacher Awardee is Julissa Collazo, Nora Elementary School. The Secondary Outstanding First Year Teacher Awardee is Maya Perry, West Lane Middle School. This award is titled the Norman R. Turchin Administrator Award and is quite an honor. Dr. Turchin was hired in 1969 as Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Education and later became Associate Superintendent and retired after 25 years in Washington Township. At his retirement dinner, Superintendent Dr. White announced that there would be a future administrator award named the Norman R. Turchin Award that would be given to an outstanding administrator each year. The Administrator of the Year is chosen by the superintendent, but is based on nominations sent in by each principal and each division leader in the district, as well as recommendations throughout the district. This year's administrator will receive from their supervisor an engraved crystal award and a $25 gift card from TCU. I am proud to announce that the Administrator of the Year award this year goes to Mona Legay, school psychologist for Spring Mill Elementary and West Lane Middle School. The next award is the Phil Smith Above and Beyond Award. I would like to share that this award was named after Phil Smith upon his retirement in 2014 because he exemplified going above and beyond consistently in any role he had in Washington Township. While employed in Washington Township for over 40 years, he never complained. He thought outside of the box. He went above and beyond during evenings, weekends, 2-hour delays, snowstorms, and he had a gentleman's quality about him at all times. The Above and Beyond winners will receive from their principal or supervisor a certificate and a special night out package valued at $50 from Sullivan Commercial. This year, the Phil Smith Above and Beyond Award goes to 3 employees who have consistently gone above and beyond to support Washington Township families during a very challenging year. When I call your name, please stand at your viewing party so that we can celebrate you. The 2022 Above and Beyond Award goes to Brenda Salazar, Multilingual Family Liaison for CEC. Lacey Robles Beltran, Cafeteria Manager, Fox Hill Elementary. And Alex Birdsong, Building Foreman, Allisonville Elementary. Now we will announce the Teachers of the Year nominees selected from each school. If you hear your name, please stand at your viewing party and the principal will honor you with a medallion from Herb Jones. Remain standing until we honor all Teacher of Year nominees and share a few more surprises. From Allisonville, Erica Adams. From Crooked Creek, Hannah Kaler. From Clearwater, Emily Doss. Fox Hill, Susan Henry. From Greenbrier, Stephanie Brown. Hilltop, Amanda Ravenscroft. From Nora, Gabe Hoffman. Spring Mill, Dina Shields. Willow Lake, Savannah Whitson. From Eastwood, Sylvia Denise. From Northview, Kyra Hunt. From West Lane, Carrie Jones. From North Central, Joyce Click. And from the J. Everett Light Career Center, Kevin Kreinhagen. Please help me welcome back Dr. Woodson to announce the 2022 Teacher of the Year winner for all of Washington Township schools.
Congratulations to each Teacher of the Year nominee that is standing at your viewing party. The Washington Township designated Teacher of the Year was chosen from the group of nominees we just announced. This distinguished educator will be our district representative to the Indiana Department of Education for the state level Teacher of the Year selection process for 2022. The designated 2022 Washington Township Teacher of the Year will receive a ring from Herb Jones, a brand new grill for summer outdoor fun sponsored by Sullivan Commercial, valued at $750, and a special gift from Champion Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealership and the Falcon family. We appreciate all of these amazing companies for their continued support of our teachers in Washington Township. Thank you once again to the Falcon family, Sullivan Commercial, and Herb Jones for your continued support and generosity to our teachers. The 2022 Washington Township designated Teacher of the Year, going on to compete at the state level, Carrie Jones from West Lane Middle School. Congratulations again to all of our nominees and best of luck to Carrie as she goes on to compete at the state level. Washington Township staff, please enjoy the continued celebration and fellowship time at each of your viewing parties and have a wonderful summer.